Hey everyone, it's Jenny with Talk to Me Tuesday. It is Tuesday, December the 1st. I'm hoping everyone's had a wonderful week, a wonderfully crafty week. Um, this is the only project that I got done. I didn't make any mask or anything like that. I actually took a break from sewing for several days, and it wasn't until Friday that I actually felt like sewing. So I wanted it to be a really easy project. I was quite kind of down about not getting my Rankin Bass quilt done this year. I really had planned on it being here. So I really wanted a Christmas quilt there, and I didn't have one made. So I made the Christmas boxes. I do wish I would have made the little bows a little bit bigger, but overall I'm extremely happy with it. I pieced it in a day, and then I quilted it the next day. By that evening I had it on the wall. I did use red flannel for the backing of it, and it bled quite a bit. So there is a slight pink tint to it. I used a whole bunch of color catchers in it. The first round, it pulled a lot out. I washed it a second time with color catchers again, and it pulled a whole bunch more out. But there's still just a slight pink to it. I would have done it a third time, and it probably would have done the trick, but I was completely out of color catchers at that point because I had almost used a whole box just on them 2 rounds, but that's okay. I love it. Still looks extremely Christmassy to me. It does, even though I used all Fandom fabrics. But it reminds me of our current wrapping paper, so I actually really love it. But I'm quite happy with it. I wanted to also show y'all the 2 new wreaths that my sister-in-law made me for Christmas. This one is the nativity scene, and it actually lights up. I just think it's absolutely adorable. And then she made me a Let It Snow wreath. She's doing such an amazing job. I just love them. So thank you, Michelle. So while I was cutting out the fabric for these, there was just enough left to make a half of a box. So I used 6-inch squares and then sashed it with 2-inch strips. Of course, that made it 1.5. And then I had the 1 strip left over, which was right at 3 inches. Well, it was actually 6, but then what I did is I knew it wasn't enough to make a whole another box. So I ended up cutting it in half that size, which is a 3x3 square. And my intent was to make some smaller boxes. And I'm not saying that this is going to get done by Christmas, but what I've been using it for since then is leaders and enders. That way, as I'm making other things, I can make little Christmas boxes as my leaders and enders, because I don't know about y'all, but I absolutely hate rethreading or restarting my thread. So I figured these will be good leaders and ender squares, making some more Christmas boxes. So got that done. And like I said, I woke up Friday morning. I hadn't sewn all week. During Thanksgiving week, and I woke up Friday morning and I really wanted to work on something, but I wasn't quite sure what that something was. And then it dawned on me that Friday was the first clue of Bonnie Hunter's quilt. So I decided, you know what, I wasn't prepared. I didn't have fabrics pulled or anything like that, but I decided I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to make it. And so this is clue number 1. And I have a whole bag of them. Clue number 1. And I'm using pretty bright colors. I'm using like neon orange. I've got this turquoise. I've got so much of this turquoise in it, but I love it and I keep using it. Let's see, I have neon green, orange, neon purple, and black as my neutral, technically. So I started on that, And then, like I said, I pieced this one Saturday and then quilted it on Sunday. I'm not sure how the mystery quilt's going to go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue working on it. This is, the next 2 weeks are the last 2 weeks of the term at school. So I am thinking that it's going to be pretty busy. It usually is. So we'll see kind of how I feel and how things go on if I can maintain staying ahead of the mystery quilt. But anyways, I'm quite happy with what I've gotten done, and that's it. That's all I've got going on. I hope everyone has an absolutely wonderful week, a wonderful crafty week, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.